Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1. It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
All right, Cande, we start with Garth Brooks. Again, he's been very popular lately. He was talking about how he used Lady Gaga's glam team backstage at the inauguration to get them all set to come out and perform. Huh? How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, I guess. What do you do with Garth? You have a little cover-up and fix the plugs. I mean, what could they possibly do?
Wipe the sweat off his brow.
I suppose. Tim McGraw, one of the many people, not just country artists, that put a very touching tribute to Larry King online, Cande, which brings us to the passing of Larry King, which, one of the great interviewers of all time. Really was always a pleasure to watch his interviews. You'd learn something, Cande.
Absolutely. You know? He was a great interviewer.
Wasn't a lot of combativeness. Yeah, he had his moments, but it was more so, one of the things that he says, if you watch all the retrospectives on him, he says less is more. His questions were quick, and he just would sit back, and he actually took it as a time for himself to learn from the person that was
That's
speaking.
What makes a great interviewer. You know what makes a great interviewer? When you listen to what they're actually saying.
Yes.
Some people just have the questions and they're not even hearing the answers.
It's absolutely true. I am guilty as a morning show host of when Cande talks, in one ear, out the other. I don't listen to anything she's saying. Larry King would be very offended by my my skills. Cande, I know.
Why do I want to be friends with you?
Terrible.
I'm going to reevaluate this relationship.
Cande, he did put CNN on the map. That's
no question.
For sure.
No question about it.
And one of the other things, Wolf Blitzer put together an incredible historical thing about Larry King. What a great piece on CNN. And it talked about how during the OJ trial, every night after the trial, he would have someone on from either side, the prosecution, the defense, and it really was a huge deal. Like it was almost like an extension of the trial.
I remember it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, Larry King passes at 87. We also lost the great Hank Aaron, who, when you think about Hank Aaron, Cande, although Jackie Robinson was really on the front lines of breaking the color barrier, Hank Aaron, years later, was in the same boat when he was approaching Babe Ruth's record. He had a lot of hate, and it was a terrible situation for him. It was
horrible what they did to him. Horrible.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, by all accounts, everyone says he was a gentle giant and a wonderful human being, and he took it all in stride.
I saw an interview yesterday, I think it was on Sunday morning, that he did and said how it ruined what was supposed to be a magnificent time.
Yeah. And one of the most famous pictures of him rounding the bases, the home run where the fans run on the field to pat him on the back as he's approaching third base. Amazing. And Gregory Sierra, who was on a lot of 70s sitcoms, Barney Miller, All in the Family, and he played Julio, the next-door neighbor on Sanford and Son.
I remember Julio.
He was 83, cancer, and Mira Furlan, who was on the show Lost, passed at 65 of West Nile virus. Cande.
Horrible. Wow.
Yeah.
You never hear that, really.
Amazing, yeah. Cande, the football yesterday, Super Bowl, what'd you think?
It wasn't the way I wanted it to go, but, nothing ever is, so I liked it. The first game, Tampa, and the Green Bay Packers was really something. And the second game I saw, they're really kicking butt, Kansas City, so no need for me to watch.
Yeah, it was, forgetting the fan base that you may be rooting for, we're getting the best Super Bowl you could hope for. The old man, will he teach the kid a thing or two, or will the torch be passed and Patrick Mahomes win his second in 2 years? It will be fun to watch, Cande.
It will be. I'm rooting for Patrick.
I also want to mention, and I was expecting this, I got to give Tom Brady credit, on Instagram, 2 years ago, when the Patriots were unexpected to go back to the Super Bowl, he and Gronk, as they were heading to the team bus after winning this exact game to head to the Super Bowl, they posted a video on Instagram, which was a famous video to a very famous hip-hop song. Well, Tom and Gronk recreated it 2 years later,
Oh, I
Candy.
love it. I love
On
it.
Instagram.
You know what else I
Yeah.
love? They were interviewing Tom, and obviously he's the star of the team, and everybody's talking about Tom. And he said, interview somebody else. And he went in the pack in the back with all the players and was enjoying the moment. And I love that. So he doesn't want all the attention. So that makes me like him more.
And by the way, before everyone jumps on the Chiefs because they might be player for player a better team, take this in. In the 55-year history of the Super Bowl, this is the first one where a team gets to play at home. The game is in Tampa.
It
Candy.
is. How did that work out that way?
Because they pick Super Bowl sites.
Oh, that's right.
Like in advance, like 5 years in advance.
Like when
Candy.
it was here in Giants Stadium, we were praying the Giants would be playing, but no.
Next year, the game is at SoFi Stadium in California, the new Rams and Chargers stadium.
Ah, got it.
So, yes, 10 Super Bowls in 55 years for Tom Brady. Miley Cyrus will be performing a pregame TikTok tailgate party, and I'm sure there'll be many other things to discuss. Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker of Blink-182 are linked, Candy.
Interesting. There's a little wild side to that Kourtney Kardashian, isn't there?
Yes. Kristen Cavallari and Jay Cutler. Looks like they may be getting back together.
Interesting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very much so. Fox bringing back America's Most Wanted with Elizabeth Vargas.
I love that show. They never should have taken that show off.
Yep. And we are now spending, average American, it's gone from mid-30s up to $47 a month on streaming services. Netflix, number 1. Amazon, 2. Hulu, number 3. As I mentioned earlier, I may be checking out Amazon real soon because they're promoting that new Denzel, Jared Leto, Rami Malek movie.
Oh, looks
Candy.
good. Yeah, I will definitely check that out.
Yeah. And TV tonight, Candy's favorite show, The Bachelor, ABC.
Stop.
It is on. There you have it.
I don't think I've ever seen a whole episode.
I know. I know you hate it. I know. We are tracking a storm for tomorrow. Just more of a nuisance, Rich Hoffman says, with a mix of rain, sleet, and snow. But today, dry, 38, cold, mix of sun and clouds. We hit the roads. My country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.